First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, Thawada Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for allowing me to do another video through Spirit. Thawada Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for giving us this truth as worms. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect. And I just want to do this video on working. Today I got the day off, and feels good. It feels good to, not be slaving away for the so-called white man. Edomites. Feels good. Feels good. And that feeling, that small feeling of, of freedom, hey, that's going to echo in the kingdom of heaven and in righteousness. We're going to have complete and utter freedom in the kingdom of heaven. It's going to be great. And Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai is going to multiply blessings upon blessings. We're not going to work to build up Esau, Edom kingdom in the kingdom of heaven. We're not. That's not going to be happening. These devils, these heathens are going to work. These elites don't work, man. They don't work. They're trillionaires. They don't work. Their kids don't work. And their kids don't work. That's the type of status and power we're going to be in the kingdom of heaven. So I'm going to get this. This is, let's get Genesis 3. Genesis 3 and verse 19. Genesis 3 and I'll start at 15 actually. And the Lord said unto the serpent, and this is dealing with the curse, some of the curses that came upon the sons of God, specifically Adam and Eve, which echoed unto all the children of Israel nowadays, and really fucking all dealing with the curse of having birth pains. That went on to all women of the planet Earth. That went on to all y'all. But continuing on, it says, and the serpent said unto, and the Lord Yahweh, by Shem Shai power, said unto the serpent, and this is a prophet speaking. It's not literally the Lord speaking, but it is the Lord speaking through a prophet. Said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, what did he do? He led Adam and Eve to go off. He led them into a false philosophy that was against Yahweh by Shem Shai. Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field, and upon thy belly shalt thou go, and thus shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. Now, this isn't speaking about the creation of a snake. Snakes already exist, all right? This is dealing with this particular, because this isn't really dealing with a serpent. It's dealing with a serpent-like man, a witch or a warlock. When you go into the definition of it, his seed line was cursed. And whose seed line was that? The seed of Cain. They were cursed because 9 times out of 10 it was probably one of these Canaanites that went unto Adam and Eve with this false philosophy. But nonetheless, because when you go into the history, when you go into Genesis 6, it was the sons of Cain. It was the sons of God and the sons of Cain that were going the fuck off, creating wickedness in the planet Earth, chiefly through the sons of Cain. That's going into, the what's that? The Bible commentary. But the seed line of Cain, dealing with the serpent, Esau, Edom now, was cursed. He's cursed above all cattle upon the planet Earth. And how are they cursed? Because they have the curse of leprosy. They are cursed upon everybody on this earth because of that, specifically the curse of leprosy. They lack pigmentation. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman. Who's the woman? Israel. And what prophecy does that go into? The same one as Jacob and Esau. It's the same one. Showing that it was that same spirit. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, and it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Dealing with Jacob and Esau, going all the way into the future. And this is why the sons of God, the children of Israel, and the Edomites, so-called white people, have enmity and hatred between one another. Those are the two main talking points on the planet Earth. And unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrows and thy conception. In thy sorrow shalt thou bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. And unto Adam, and that's really plain, because a man is over the woman, and you women, the curse came upon you, that birth pains. You can't get around that. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten the tree, which was dealing with a philosophy. It's not talking about a literal tree, of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake, and in sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Because what? The ground is going to yield its fruit. If your ground is cursed and your fruit is not yielding as it should, it's going to be painful. You're working and laboring, and your ground is not growing forth as it should. It's basically pointless. Like the scriptures say, we put our money into a bag full of holes. We're working and laboring for nothing. And in the sweat of thy face shall thou eat bread till thou return unto the ground, for out of it was thou taken, and for dust thou art, and unto dust thou shalt return. Meaning you're gonna die. You have to work for your bread. You got to work for your money. You got to work for all this, and then also you're gonna die, because as is written in Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. This is Wisdom of Solomon 2. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and going to the last verse, 22. As for the mysteries, I'll start at 23. For Yahweh created man to be immortal. The men that he created to be immortal were the sons of God, the children of Israel, modern day, the seed of Adam, if you will. For Yahweh created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world through that, and they that hold of his side do find it. And look, we went from a mortal state being righteous, because if you're righteous in completeness, you're never going to die. You're not. Immortality is going to come to the children of Israel through righteousness, because there's no reason to die or for the Lord to judge you if you're not doing sins that will bring forth judgment. Judgment comes because of iniquity. If there's no sins or no iniquity, there's no judgment. And that's where we're gonna be in the kingdom. There's gonna be no iniquity in the children of Israel, so there's gonna be no judgment upon them. Meaning we're not going to die. We're going to be completely immortal. We're not gonna die, and that's biblical. But these curses that came upon us during the time of Genesis are still upon us to this day. But in the kingdom, through Yahushua, they will be taken off of us. They will be lifted. This is why we needed Yahushua to come. This is why we needed him to make that sacrifice, so we can be brought back unto the Heavenly Father. Because if Yahushua never did what he did, we would never have access back to that immortality, back unto righteousness, and back unto being perfect through Yahushua. We would have never been brought back to that. But since Yahushua did what he did, now we have access to all that and more. And all those curses and pains that were put upon us are now going to be taken away. We're not going to have to work for the to eat. We're not going to have to labor and toil and be in sorrow and our ground not yield forth its fruit. We're going to be completely righteous and perfect with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and we're never going to die. We're never going to have to work again. We're never going to have to be under those penalties which was brought forth through the sins and of the curse, the sins which were brought forth through Adam. And we're going to be completely perfect unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, through Yahushai. It's a great thing, man. I'm going to finish with this. This short lesson, real quick, straight to the point, really. This is Revelations 5, and you can get scriptures like, Isaiah 60, how brass gold shall be as brass, different things that speak about how we're gonna have plenty in the kingdom. We're not gonna be subject unto those curses that were put on us during the time of Adam, and even throughout the book. We're going to be completely free from all of them through Yahweh Shai and through the sacrifice that he made to bring us back unto Yahweh. This is Revelations 5 and verse 9. Nope, I started 6. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the four beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits sent forth into all the world. And he came and took the book out of the right hand of him that sat upon the throne, which is the heavenly Father. And when he had taken the book, and the 4 beasts and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden vessels full of odors, which are the prayers of the saints. And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to Yahweh by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation, which is dealing with the children of Israel, and because we are scattered through all tongues, kindreds, through people, and through nations, and has made us unto our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. And that is only possible through the sacrifice that Yahweh Shai made. If his sacrifice was never done, we would never have access, and we will all be subject unto those curses that were put upon us in Deuteronomy and on Adam. We would be fucked. We'd be totally fucked. But through the sacrifice that Yahweh Shai made, now we have access. Now we're good. And it's a beautiful thing. So with that, all praise be to Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Rakakudash, and with that, Shalom.